gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
But we do have the footage, which has been released to the public, so we'll break that down as well.
General employee who says a man was shoplifting and hit her on the way out.
Come here, dude. Come here.
The body camera video shows HCSO Sergeant Garrett Harden running after 47-year-old Brooks using his stun gun, eventually getting Brooks on the ground. The video shows Brooks got a hold of the sergeant's stun gun. Sergeant Harden then says, "I'm going to shoot you, put that down," before one shot was fired into the back of Brooks' neck. We reached out to the sheriff's office about the family's claims. They said the video and the statement released on Friday does not represent a formalized verdict or opinion, as this investigation is ongoing and active. Today, the family's attorney says a lawsuit is coming soon and that she has made requests for the Department of Justice and DPS to also investigate
and get the truth to the public so that Roderick may rest in peace.
Sergeant Harden remains on administrative duty. In North Harris County, Courtney Carpenter, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
All right, guys. So you kind of saw a little synopsis there as well. So you're getting more clues to this incident, and this is the final video I'm going to play before we actually break down the footage and the press release that the police gave. So let's watch.
ABC 13 has uncovered a new incident involving a Harris County deputy who pulled the trigger in a deadly shooting last week. Just a week before, that same deputy was involved in a questionable tasing incident. As a result, a man went off an overpass. Our Jessica Willie is live at the Harris County Sheriff's Office with more of her discovery. Hi, Jessica.
Now, law enforcement sources telling me that this sergeant was still under investigation for this tasing incident when the deadly shooting happened. Now he is on mandatory leave. Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says he is committed to a transparent investigation. Tonight, we're hearing from the sergeant's attorney for the first time. The emotional reaction after a deadly shooting Friday night. A sergeant identified by the Harris County Sheriff's Office as Garrett Harden shooting and killing Roderick Brooks after officials say Brooks, a 47-year-old theft and assault suspect, gained control of his taser. Cell phone video showing Brooks lying on his stomach face down with Harden on top of him. ABC 13 is blurring Brooks' lifeless body.
We need justice, and we can't have justice without the truth.
Yesterday, an attorney and Brooks' family called for the release of the officer's body camera video. Tonight, his attorney responds.
Releasing a body camera video without the proper context is wrong, it's reckless, and it's dangerous. That's what it is.
And Justin Kiter wants the department to hold it. ABC 13 has learned the deadly shooting was just a week after a questionable tasing incident involving the same sergeant. Sources say that on July 1st, Harden was among officers who responded to an auto pedestrian accident.
So it looks like this officer has been trying to use his taser, and it's just not working on the super gremlins. The super gremlins are taser resistant. So I mean, they running him around the city, having to pull his taser and all this kind of stuff. He tired of bullshit, y'all. They are tired of y'all's bullshit, I'm telling you.
Accident on the North Freeway and FM 1960. A man who appeared to be under the influence was walking in the main lanes and even climbed on top of the barrier. Once he stepped off and away, sources say Harden used his taser on him. The man went off the overpass, landing 3 stories below.
God damn. Sheesh. So Buddy was geeked up on the overpass, and it looks like he was on the edge and got tased. Let's watch. Hold on. Let me run that back.
Under the influence was walking in the main lanes and even climbed on top of the barrier. Once he stepped off and away, sources say Harden used his taser on him.
So he stepped off and away from the barrier and then was tased.
The man went off the overpass, landing 3 stories below and was critically injured.
So how the fuck did he go off of the overpass if he just stepped off of the barrier? So to me, it sounds like he got tased and he jumped. Is that not what just happened? Is that not what just happened? It looks like he was acting a fool, high as hell, in the middle of the street, on the overpass, walking on the edge. Then the officer gets him down, maybe talks him down, and he doesn't want to get arrested, so you tase him. The guy gets tased, and he jumps over the overpass. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Department of Policy states deputies should avoid using a taser on someone who is on an elevated surface like a bridge, or someone who could fall and suffer serious injury to the head or other area. Hardin is a 20-year veteran and a supervisor. Kiter declined to comment on this incident. He says the body camera video will clear his client in the deadly shooting.
We have no doubt Sergeant Hardin was well within his rights and will be exonerated. What he did was necessary for his safety and that of others. I'll leave it at that.
Jessica Willie, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Wow. All right. So we got all the context. We got both sides. So now it is time for the moment that you've all been waiting for. The raw, the ugly, the police shooting of Roderick Brooks. All right, guys, and make sure that you hit that Super Trap, hit that PayPal, hit that Cash App. Also, check me out on BGZM News 17. Also, check me out on Rumble, Odyssey, Patreon, all that, guys. The links are in the description box below. Shout out to Truth Matters with the $5 super stick.
Oh, say less.
And let's get into it.
I'm Chief Mike Lee of the Harris County Sheriff's Office. This community briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that happened at around 6:21 p.m. on Friday, July 8th, 2022 in the 15,500 block of Kirkendall Road in North Harris County. You're about to see relevant video footage and learn about other evidence and Sheriff's Office procedures related to the case so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know today. The Harris County Sheriff's Office conducts thorough use of force investigations, which often require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, review hours of video footage, and analyze other forensic evidence relevant to the case. We're still in the very early stages of this ongoing investigation, which can often take up to a year to complete. Our understanding of the incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusions about whether the deputy acted in accordance with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution. The images and information you're about to see may be disturbing. When a deputy uses force, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers. Security video recorded at 5:57 p.m. shows that a man entered a retail store in the 2000 block of FM 1960 West. The man then attempted to leave the store without paying for items he took from the store shelves. A female employee confronted the man at the exit door, and he continued out the door with the employee following behind. At 6:04 p.m., the Harris County Sheriff's Office received a 911 call from a female store employee.
And she was a black female, just, making sure that you guys know that the individual that called the police on this super gremlin was a sister. Okay? The same women who are screaming, defund the police. Very interesting.
The woman reported that a black man in a blue shirt, gray shorts, and a baseball cap had taken items from the store without paying and that he had hit her.
And you assaulted me.
Harris County 911, what's the location of the emergency?
It's 2004 Cypress Creek Parkway. It's a Dollar General. Customers running out the store, and he hit me on the way out.
The individual, is he white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
He's black. He's wearing like a bluish shirt with gray shorts, and he's running wearing a cap.
And how long ago did he push you while leaving the store?
He pushed my arm out the way, and I hit the thing. So, like, not even 2 minutes ago. Like, he's literally running.
So he pushed her arm out the way when she tried to stop him, and she hit the thing, which I guess the thing is the door. So he assaulted her. It was a light assault, but an assault nonetheless. And this is a sister. So she was hot. She called the police. She didn't care what happened to him. She said, I don't care what the slave catchers do to you, as long as you get caught.
I mean, through the back of the building.
Did you need EMS to come check on you?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I just want him to get arrested because he's literally running through the back of the building right now.
Okay. Okay, and I'm just going to ask some procedure questions here. Anyone at the location have any weapons to your knowledge?
I know they don't.
Anyone under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No, it's a Dollar General. Like, nobody's under the influence.
You see the slight little attitude. We can already tell that the dispatcher is also a sister. So, I mean, this dynamic is very interesting, where you have a sister in distress after getting her store robbed. Then she calls another sister on the dispatcher, and they had a peaceful discussion, but you could sense the attitude. I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I was listening to this at first, I was like, is the dispatcher getting an attitude or vice versa? It sounds like they're getting an attitude.
Okay. Anyone have any type of mental health issues?
Who, me or him?
Anyone at the location?
Oh, I don't know. No, I mean, it's a business. I don't know who has mental issues.
See, that was shade. It's a business. I don't know who got mental issues. Why are you asking me this, bitch? You know what I mean? Just very interesting exchange.
For him.
Anyone at the location?
Oh, I don't know. No, I mean, it's a business. I don't know who has mental issues.
Are there any threats to the deputies when they arrive?
Huh?
Are there any threats to the deputies when they arrive?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay, you have any COVID symptoms right now?
No, ma'am. I'm good. No.
She asked her about COVID symptoms. I'm dead.
Nothing.
Let me confirm the address. I have 2004 FM 1960 Road West. Is this correct?
So you mean to tell me that if something goes down and a super gremlin is assaulting you or looking to harm you, they're going to ask you, does anybody in the building have the CV? Next, I guess they're going to be, does anybody in the building have monkeypox? Like, damn. This shit has gotten too far. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This shit has gotten way too far.
2004 Cypress Creek Parkway.
Yes, ma'am. I had the call put in. We're getting units out there to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good one.
At 6:06 p.m., Sheriff's Office dispatchers.
So let the record be straight that it was a sister who called the police on this hard-working, down on his luck brother. Okay? It was a sister. It was a sister. I did a stream a while ago. It was a while ago. And it was called Who Really Calls the Police?
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Who really calls the police on young black men? And I think that we all came to the conclusion that it was sisters. Yes, sisters who were actually calling the police on young black men. Okay. And for rightful reasons, rightfully so. Okay, rightfully so. I'm not gonna say they're in the wrong for calling the police on these super gremlins, because a lot of these sisters end up dead before they can even touch the phone. I remember that one story we did where the super gremlin killed the or shot the woman's grandma, then killed her granddaughter, and the grandmother actually survived. And the woman was on the phone with the dispatcher, who was also a sister, and the sister dispatcher was taking her good sweet time. And she said, "Oh, he just shot my grandma. He just shot my grandma." And then the nigga came and got her up out of there. So this is a real thing. So I'm not mad that the sisters are calling the cops on these super gremlins, because there is a real threat, especially when you tell one of these niggas to leave. Now, I implore you guys to go back 3 months into my archives. Go back 3 months into my archives and check out this video. Who really calls the police on black men? Should black women be held accountable for black men's behavior? And obviously, I don't think that black women should be held accountable for black men's behavior unless it is their own child. In that case, we would say, sisters, come get your kids. Okay. But it raised a very valuable question that I think that we can all look at, and you know, you can go back on that stream and check it out. This was back in the day when I had like, I don't know, 1K, 2K subs, something like that. But very interesting stream. I made a whole bunch of different points and showed multiple examples of black men being killed by the police, and who was calling the cops? A sister. And I'm not saying that it was wrong that she did call the cops. I'm just saying that's who's calling the cops on these niggas. All right. So Cyrus Cherry sends a $10 super trap. He says, besides our obvious issues, why is it that we as people only can bond through trauma? Marriages, friends, even the civil rights movement. Do we as a people confuse trauma bonding with love?
Oh, say less.
Yeah, no, and that's a great point, because when you're making that point, is the only way that we can bond through trauma. You know, I've got to agree with you in multiple ways here. You know, a lot of these dudes, they will basically take away your black card if you're not from the hood. Okay, I know we have all heard this before. If you're not a street dude, if you're not a thug, if you ain't never been arrested or locked up or done anything bad in your life or robbed an old lady for a purse, you ain't really black, you ain't really street, you ain't really hood, you ain't a real nigga. Okay, so even that in and of itself is a trauma bond, if you will. And I don't like using the phrase trauma bond, because it's just like something that is frequently used by a lot of the mainstream, I would say, especially the women when they're talking about in the context of a relationship. But it is applicable to this situation and to what we see going on in the community.
Notified patrol deputies of the incident and a description of the suspect. At 6:06 p.m., a man called 911 to report the incident, stating that the suspect had knocked a woman down while stealing from the store. The man then watched the suspect, reporting his location to the call taker for several minutes before ending the call.
Harris County 911, what's the location of your emergency?
I'm on 1960 at Strict Pine at the Dollar General. A man just ran out the store pushing the lady down. He's loaded with all the detergent from the store.
Okay. Now we're getting to it. Now we're getting somewhere. The news, the lamestream media, KPRC, 2 News, ABC News, even Fox News. Okay, we had the brother running his own show at Fox News. The news said, oh, he only stole one deodorant. No. This nigga went into the store and grabbed all the deodorant. That must have been a smelly ass Negro, okay? He went in there and grabbed all the deodorant. Let's run it back.
Emergency?
I'm on 1960 at Strict Pine at the Dollar General. A man just ran out the store pushing the lady down. He's loaded with all the detergent from the store.
So they're saying detergent. The lawyers are saying deodorant. But either way, he took all of it. He cleaned off the shelf. He said he put his arm right there and said, All right. So I mean, the news is very misleading when they say, "Oh, he just took a deodorant." Everybody's entitled to cleanliness and hygiene. Why don't you want him to be hygienic? Because this nigga hasn't taken a shower in 30 days, and now he want to grab all the detergent and all the deodorant. No, fuck no. Hell no.
Okay, did he get into a vehicle or is he on foot?
Oh, he.
And you know what? I guarantee if he would have asked his sister or any of his other family members to go take a bath at their crib, they would say no. Who want to bet on it? Before he died, if he were to ask any of them to take a bath at his crib, take a shower at their crib, spend the night, no. And you know why? And I don't even blame them. I don't blame them at all, because these dudes do not want to do right. So you're not going to reward that bad behavior. I'm sure they've given him chance after chance after chance, and he's burned them. Probably been on some crackhead shit, stealing shit from their crib, just doing them dirty, his own family. And that's why they cut ties with him, and ain't nobody posted his bail since 2008. But we're supposed to now on the back end, when his little his life of crime has come to an end abruptly, now we're supposed to feel sorry for this nigga. No, fuck no. Shout out to Rudy Bishop with the $20 super trap. He says, bruh, when you read the Buffalo Shooters Manifesto and the 2 rap artists indictment, that ship is real. I see you as governor in 5 years. Way to be.
Oh, say like
Hey, I really appreciate that, brother. I really appreciate that. We are a reading channel over here. We read, and we really read, and not only do we read as in just going over these documents, but we read into them, okay? And we try and find the nuances to situations, whether good or bad, whether they support our line of thinking or not. Shout out to Battle Elf. Always a strong supporter in the chat. Very funny guy too. Very funny comments. He says, with the $10 super trap, he says, how many millions spent on police, judges, prosecutors, defense attorneys, probation officers, prison guards to secure the property of Dollar General?
Hold on. Hello? Where we at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside!
Oh, yeah, you best believe it is a lot of money. And one of these days, guys, we are going to come on here and we're going to read that 94 crime bill. It's only like 394 pages, something like that. And a lot of that you don't even have to read. It's like formality. So I would say roughly probably like 320. So we're probably going to do like 2, 3, maybe even 4-part segment of that crime bill. But we're going to read it, guys. We're going to go through it, and we're going to collect the ideas that we like and throw out the ideas that we don't. And we are going to create our own crime bill. That's why you guys need to go join the Discord. You got to join the Discord. You got to join the Discord, guys, because we are going to create our own crime bill. And maybe I'll do like a Google Doc or something like that where everybody can just pitch in their ideas and whatnot. But Discord is where I want you guys to send me suggestions, maybe solutions, videos of other stories that, you think would work well on my channel. Anything, but it's just an open conversation. So make sure you guys join the Discord. It is in the description box below.
He's in the alley behind the Dollar General, walking westbound towards Kirkendall. He's got all gray shirt, gray shorts, and a hat. Black male.
Black male? Okay.
Yeah, and he's I can stay on the phone with you if you get somebody out here quick. I'm not going to let him get away because he ran over. I'm just going to follow him from a distance because he pushed the lady out the door, and I don't think that's right.
So the caller said, and this sounds like a brother, honestly. It's either a Hispanic man or a Hispanic man with really good English, or it's a brother. He said he pushed that lady down, and he don't think it's the right thing to do. So he gonna watch his behind until the cops pull up. So everybody in the community knew he was in the wrong. Everybody in the community did not want to see him get away. But these same people will be out there protesting. Let's watch.
No, I agree. And let's see here.
He's under some kind of influence. He's telling her, what do I got? You can clearly see he's got everything in his pants.
So he had it in his pants. I wonder if he was sagging with all that deodorant as well. I mean, you got to have some musty ass balls to run into a Dollar General, clear off the whole rack, throw the whole rack of deodorant in your pants, and then bust slack while running away. And then you run over a sister at that, which we're supposed to be protecting black women. Like, jeez.
So he's walking towards 1960 now. Back up to 1960. He was in the alley.
He's now walking in the up to 1960.
Yes, westbound still from Sugar Pines.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.